First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Newton on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down, Carolina.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. He's at the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. On 1st down, Murray. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Last stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Murray.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
20. Check. Cross. Check 43. Check 15. Check 15.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
20.
To throw is Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39.
First down, Panthers.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check nickel. Check 3. Kill.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On first down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready, 95, 56.
It's our time. It's our time.
Check.
Check.
Protein spill.
Switch.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he has made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He'll air it out deep for touch. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. What's good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Oh, the spin. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now it's Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets a across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
To throw again on second down. Greer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 96 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Wood. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
1st down, Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking. Crash.
On play action, Greer to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Check.
Play action, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Check. Out.
Play action. It's Greer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The run, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
95-56.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give coming right is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56.
Line 59. Check, 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 check.
Here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Hey, Sam off.
Here's Greer, and he rifles one incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 74 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run with Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On first and 10, Greer. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Greer on first down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Greer. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Now it's Greer. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting up.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. 59. Hey, 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 hey.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to